Hey, how's it going? This is Melinda and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some records that have been on my want list for a very long time, as well as a beautiful Japanese press, and I've got something very exciting to show at the very end, so you don't want to miss it. And first off, I'm going to go ahead and show you some thrift store / antique finds that I have found recently. And let me see if I can I want to try to show this to you. I got a pair of these glasses. They say RCA on them, and then they have this really cute nipper dog. Anyway, I found a pair of these for dirt cheap, so I picked those up and I really love them. Here is a very exciting find. This is a Beatles pin from the 60s in just really good shape, and I really love it. I don't do a lot of Beatle collecting, but when I run into something as cool as this, I do pick it up. And finally, I'm going to show you my favorite little piece that I found. This is adorable. It is just a little Beatles ring, and it's so cute. And very happy to have this. The lady who owned it before me, here's some really cool Angora thread. She must have little fingers like I do. So anyway, it's a perfect fit for me. And I just think it's so cute. So I just wanted to show those music-related little finds that I had. And now I will get on to the vinyl. First off is a record that I have been wanting for a very long time. I didn't want to buy an original because it was really expensive, but they finally did a reissue, and it is Forrest Gump, the soundtrack. Anybody who's watched the movie knows how amazing the music is. I mean, there's just so many hits on here. I'm not going to be able to name them all. But it does have Joan Baez, Blowing in the Wind, CCR's Fortunate Son, Aretha Franklin's Respect, just crazy good stuff on here. Buffalo Springfield's For What It's Worth, The Doors' Break On Through, Simon and Garfunkel's Mrs. Robinson, Three Dog Night's Joy to the World, Willie Nelson On the Road Again, Bob Seger Against the Wind, Leonard Skinner's Sweet Home Alabama, of course, is on here. And anyway, very happy to have this. The sad news is I thought I was getting the colored vinyl version and I got the black instead. I guess I ordered the wrong thing. But I'm not going to complain because this, like I said, this has been on my want list forever. And I finally have it. So I'm very, very excited to now have the Forrest Gump soundtrack. This is my latest obsession. This is Paul McCartney's Amoeba gig. Back in 2007, he did a concert at Amoeba Record Store. And I just think this is such a fantastic, just everything about it's a 10. He sounds great, this pressing is great, the track list is great. There's a bonus track on here of the sound check of Coming Up. I may or may not have been dancing in the living room to that one. It's that good. Anyway, I really love it. Starts out with Drive My Car, has The Long and Winding Road. He does a great rendition of that on here. I'll Follow the Sun, I've Got a Feeling on here, sounds amazing. Get Back, Calico Skies. There's a version of Blackbird on here, and I really think because in this, 2007, his voice had aged a little, but I really think on Blackbird, it actually works, and it just sounds really incredible. His voice does sound really good on this. There's a very touching moment where he sings a song Here Today, and he brings up George, John, and Linda. And anyway, this is a very, very good record, and I did get the colored vinyl version of it. It's a 2 LP set on 180 gram vinyl. Here's the clear record. And then there's a beautiful amber colored second LP. So anyway, I would say if I was recommending records, live concerts, Amoeba gig would be one of them, and I'd also recommend Wings Over America. There is a colored vinyl version of that out now. I would love to have it, but it's like $50, so, I just haven't pulled the trigger on that one because I have a 70s version of that. So if anybody has that, let me know what the sound quality is on that one, whether it's worth upgrading to a new colored vinyl version. And the next records I'm going to show are 45s for my jukebox. If you're new to my channel, my husband and I are working on restoring an old jukebox that was given to me for free. And there's been some very generous people in the vinyl community who have sent me some 45s. And Mike at Mike Guitar Player 07, he generously sent me some really incredible 45s, 2 boxes worth. and they're just really cool. And I'm going to just show you the highlights because I could do a whole video on how many records he sent me. But anyway, this one is Rod Stewart, and this is Reason to Believe, which I honestly, this is an early 70s rendition of this. I like it better than what he did in the 90s, although that one is a good one too. And Maggie May. So that one is a very good little 45 to me. Here's a nice one from the 80s. It's Chicago's Hard Habit to Break, backed with You're the Inspiration. So it's really tailor-made for a jukebox because it has two of the big hits from that album on there. Here's another one that I think is fantastic. This one is maybe my favorite he gave me. It's the Righteous Brothers Unchained Melody, and it is backed with You've Lost That Loving Feeling. So that is like a slam dunk for my jukebox. Mike, you couldn't have done better on that one. And then I'm going to show this one. It's from the movie Platoon. It is Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, The Tracks of My Tears, and Ooh Baby Baby. And I'm a huge fan of Smokey Robinson. I think he has an amazing voice, one of the best I've ever heard. So thank you so much, Mike at Mike Guitar Player 07. Please check out his channel and give him a sub. He is an incredible young man and just a very kind-hearted guy. So anyway, and he also has some really great record collection. Here is another Paul McCartney live album that I picked up. It is Paul is Live. I believe this is from a concert from 1993. And if you look at the cover, it's a lot like Abbey Road, and it plays on the joke about the whole theory of Paul is dead that came out back in the late 60s. Anyway, I just think it's a really cool little cover. I really love it. And this is another great live album. I'm so glad it came out. Here's the gatefold. Has incredible music on it as well. Let Me Roll It. That is an incredible, he does an incredible job on Let Me Roll It on here. There's a Magical Mystery Tour, Lady Madonna, Paperback Writer, Penny Lane, Live and Let Die, We Can Work It Out, Michelle. I mean, it's just incredible. Really love this one as well. I've been listening to the Amoeba Gig one a little bit more, but I mean, they're both really great. And I got the colored vinyl versions of these as well. So I've got this beautiful light blue first LP. And then the second LP is just this really beautiful cream color. So anyway, I really love this Paul McCartney reissues he's been doing. I've gotten some of the colored vinyl versions of his records. He's my favorite artist, and anytime I see anything really cool from Paul McCartney, I'm going to grab it. This one is one I've been very excited about. This is a record I've been wanting for a very long time, but the originals are like $200–300, just crazy, crazy expensive. And now there's a reissue of it, and I couldn't have been happier to pick it up. It is Hootie in the Blowfish, and this is Cracked Rear View. Anyway, this is a really, really great record. This is something that I had as in the early 90s on CD. We wore it out, loved it. Great music on here. It has the songs Let Her Cry, Only Want to Be With You, and Hold My Hand. And honestly, we just saw him in concert back in June. Him and the Bare Naked Ladies. Hootie and the Blowfish are on a tour right now where they're celebrating their 25th their 25th anniversary of this incredible record. And it's just a really, the only thing I would say about this is I do have a really good sounding pressing. It does sound good, but for 25 years and for it to have been a diamond certified record, this is a very flimsy cover. It does not have any pictures whatsoever of the guys. There's no little pamphlet inside. Came on this very plain white sleeve and a very plain label. I will say this is a very good sounding press. I know there's a yellow one that was released that everybody complained about that didn't sound good. To my ears, this one sounds really good. So I'm very happy to have this. Like I said, the originals are very expensive. I just think for something that was such a huge success, it should have gotten a beautiful packaging, and it did not. Still happy to have it for my collection though. This record is a very sentimental one for me. and I did get an upgrade to a Japanese press of it. This is Billy Squire's Don't Say No. This one is one that I grew up with and loved. I had a best friend in high school, her and her now husband, but boyfriend at the time. I didn't have a boyfriend, and so I was always their third wheel, but they'd take me. He had a really old, cool truck, and he would take us cruising around everywhere. And this was one of the cassettes that we had in at all times. And it was just a phenomenal record. And I don't think I can hear, there's a song on there called I Need You. I can't hear that song without hearing my best friend singing along to it. Seriously, I hear it. And they had such an incredible love story. Back in 1984, her and I kind of snuck into a high school dance that we probably shouldn't have been at, but went to anyway. We were in middle school. And her now husband was there. And I remember getting to see them lock eyes for the very first time. And by seeing them, I believed in love at first sight, because I mean, sparks were flying that night. I'll never forget them seeing each other for the very first time. They immediately started dating. They stayed together the whole time, and they are still together with two beautiful children, grown children. But anyway, this is such a phenomenal album. Don't Say No. The hit The Stroke was on here, but I really love the songs In the Dark, I Need You, Lonely is the Night. Just such an incredible record. My Kinda Lover is on here. Here's the vinyl for it. But anyway, I'm very happy. JTB's Groovy Record Room, he had a copy of this and he sold it to me. This is a very sentimental record for me, and very happy to now own the upgraded Japanese pressing of it. The next record that I'm going to show is one that my husband picked up for me. He was in the Minnesota airport, and he saw a Prince store, and he went in and he picked up a record for me, and I'm very excited for it. This has probably the coolest cover that I have seen in a very long time. Absolutely love it. I'm not gonna lie, I had never heard this record before. This came out at a time, I guess, when I was just not really listening to my own music. Prince is such an incredible artist, and I'm such a fan. I guess if there's any bad news about this record at all, it's that it's not a rock album, because Prince is in my top 5 guitar players of all time. Let's see, David Gilmour, Joe Walsh, Prince, Ace Frehley, and of course Eddie Van Halen. Those are my top 5 favorite guitarists. I'm not saying they're the best, I'm just saying they're my personal favorites. And so Prince, when he plays the guitar, is a real treat for me. First off, the song Planet Earth, he sings wonderfully. It is a beautiful, touching ballad, and I forgot how good he sounds on ballads. It's really incredible. This is more of a soul funk album, so Future Baby Mama is a really great song. Chelsea Rogers is a huge highlight for me, and he does play some guitar on that one. And this came on a beautiful purple vinyl, and I really love the press of this. All of his latest stuff has come on this beautiful purple. So anyway, I'm very happy to add this to my collection. My husband brought it home to me. It was in a purple bag, beautiful packaging, beautiful cover. So anyway, very happy to have that Prince album. And finally, I'm going to show you the record I'm most excited about. This is when I found this one when I found Alice Cooper's Dirty Diamonds. It was at a bar/record store. We went in it for the records. There was an adorable dog there that was so cute, and the atmosphere was just fun. We looked through the records and had a great time. I came across this, had never seen it in the wild, and it's worth a lot of money if you want to buy it on Discogs. But I paid $25 for this. And this is Aerosmith's 9 Lives. This is from 1997, but this is a 2010 Music on Vinyl reissue. It sounds phenomenal. As you all know, Music on Vinyl does not disappoint. And this is a really good album. I know a lot of people don't like Aerosmith past a certain point, but in my opinion, this is a good album. I love the song 9 Lives. Taste of India is a huge highlight for me. The Farm is a huge highlight for me. This one came with I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, which was a huge hit for Aerosmith. and it is a good song. It's just been played a million times. But anyway, I am very happy to have this. This goes for a lot of money on Discogs. Great album, in my opinion. And it comes on 180 gram vinyl. The labels are pretty. Beautiful packaging. And it's a 2 LP set. I'm very happy to have it. So anyway, that is my video for the week. Thank you so much to each and every one of you that I've been able to talk to and comment with. I've really enjoyed your feedback. And also, please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And take care, everybody, and have a great day. Bye-bye.